Greetings and welcome to One Love Center for Spiritual Living. I am Reverend Rodney Gittens. Here is with me Lita Perez, practitioner, and we have another practitioner with us, Ellen Suazo, who will be joining us. Oh, there she is like magic. All right, we're going to start with our regular song, our opening song. It's all about love, and it's the One Love song. So stick around and join the party.
All right.
There's a place where love grows, where the spirit in you knows that you're welcome as you are, shining bright like every star. Come and learn, come and play in the sacred light of day. We're unfolding, growing free in the One Love family. One love, one life, one spirit divine, one heart, one life, your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Yeah. One love, one life, one life, one life, one spirit divine. Yeah. One heart, one life, one life, one life, your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the sacred space, where we honor every face, the splendor of the God in you, shining through in all you do. Learning, growing, hand in hand, together we will understand. Prosperous, giving, hearts set free. One love is our destiny. One love, one life, one spirit divine, one heart, one life, your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Welcome home to one love, to one love. Welcome home to one love, where love grows, yeah. To one love.
Yes, One Love. So we welcome you to One Love Center. If this is your first time here, we welcome you to our family. Make sure that you send us an email so you can be subscribed to our email. And our mission here at One Love Center is to provide a stable and welcoming community for all who choose to learn, practice, grow, and play in the unfolding of their understanding of spiritual principles and spiritual living. We envision a world as a sacred environment where a spiritual living flourishes through the continual growth and development of learning and application of spiritual practices. Our community has been lovingly created as a place of fellowship, meditation, prayer, sacred and healing services, musical celebration and classes, workshops, and spiritual films. One Love Center practices compassion in service, love in action, and joyous, prosperous giving in the community. Welcome to One Love Center. We welcome new people, new guests, all guests, everybody. We recognize the splendor of the divine spirit that is you. Please know that we support you in being the best you choose to be in your glorious life. Thank you for celebrating One Love for celebrating this Sunday service with us. Welcome to a place where love grows. And love do grows here. You have one in front of you. So believe you me, it's not just a beautiful saying. Welcome to One Love Center.
Thank you, Ellen. And thank you for your love. And that is one love that is spread throughout eternity, throughout existence, throughout everywhere that we are. And we are so glad to be of that. And we're just letting everyone know that One Love Center is uh, we are prayer professionals, ready, willing, and able to remind you that spirit is full of power. It is the power that is charged always and already within you for your immediate use. And you can send us an email, make a prayer request. That's why we're here. That's what we do. That's what we love to do. That's what we're trained to do. And so you can contact us through our email at onelovecenter.org. And you can also leave us a voice message at 646-685-3344. And you can also contact the World Ministry of Prayer, and that is oneprayer@csl.org, or you can call them at 424-235-4326. And with us, please know that all prayer requests are kept in the strictest of confidence. We do prayer for a period of 7 days, and we know the truth about whatever situation that you are experiencing or would like to experience or would not like to experience, and know the truth. And also, I mean, if your prayer is answered within a day or two, or within the 7 days, let us know, and we'll stop treating for it because it's already done. I mean, we know it's done in our mind. We know the truth. However, when you experience it, let us know. And if you need more time, then let us know that as well. And it could always be about something else. If you need more in-depth time, we have spiritual coaching available, and that is at a fee. However, no one is turned away. So use us. That's what we're here for. Thank you. All right. So at this time, we're going to go into prayer. And who's doing the prayer? Is it me?
I'll do it.
Okay. All right. You got it.
So allow ourselves to be in this space, in this center, wherever you are, remembering your true nature, remembering that you are a powerful creator. You are part of the one, as one. And as I remember that truth for myself, I am knowing this for you as well. And what I claim for this service, I'm invoking, remembering the truth of ourselves, of myself, that there is only one power, one mind. And as I remember this power, I embrace it. And as I embrace it, I live it, I practice it, and I live from there. And what I am knowing for this service, for this celebration, for this Sunday celebration, is that Reverend Rodney, leader, and I, we are able to bring into every being that listens to this broadcast right now or later, to plant the seed or water the seed of remembering the truth of who you are. And I am knowing that this celebration is perfect. Everything is working. As we continue to dive into the theme of the month of doubt, remembering that anything and everything that seems to be a fault is actually our strength. When we realize it and when we remember how to use it as a tool instead of something that does not serve us. So, from this place of gratitude for all that each one of us is and for all that each one of us bring into being, into playing in this orchestrated dimension of love, I let it be, and so it is, and now it is. Ashe. Amen.
Thank you. Oh, we are most certainly prayed up and prayed into today's celebration conversation. And yeah, we are talking not just about doubt, but yeah, it's open at the top, which is our yearly theme. And we're talking about divine doubt. So it's not just any old doubt, it's not a lesser form of doubt. We're looking at doubt in the highest realm that can serve our greater good. And that our topic today is, and many of you may remember, hopefully you had the experience of show and tell. Like, remember in school, you had to come up with something and show the class, in school, like, hey, here's something and let me tell you about it. Well, today's talk is show and tell, debuting the doubting self. Get ready. And that's what's happening. It's not trying to hide the fact that we have doubts. It happens. It shows up. And what do we do then? That's what we're talking about. What do? We get ready because we have to tell on ourselves. Well, let me put it this way. I have to tell on myself. It benefits us in so many ways to uncover those doubts because what we hold on to many times doesn't strengthen us, doesn't reward us, it doesn't assist us. And doubts, for the most part, if you look at it in just a regular sense, doubts hold us back. It keeps us from moving forward. It keeps us from exercising that divine power that we have. And what we're looking at today is how divinely we can use doubt, how we can honor the fact that we have doubts and use it in a positive way. Yes, and Ellen, anything you want to say about that, Ellen?
Yes, we definitely, when we have a divine understanding, and just reminding everyone that is listening, you are divine.
Yes.
You have the wisdom within you. There's not one of us that does not have it. And so when we align ourselves and when we truly remember, we begin to understand that all is perfect in in the imperfection of what we seem to judge it as imperfect. Um, it all serves us. It truly does serve us a lot of times to remind us of our greatness.
Absolutely. And that's why we are here. We're here to remind everyone of their greatness, no doubt. So we're going to move into some quotes because we're recognizing the sacredness role that we can give to doubt, you know, um, and that goes with anything, everything. We can find the sacred in things that seemingly may be called a negative. So here's a quote that says, if we are to have an active faith, the faith of God, instead of merely a faith in God, our thought must be centered in universal mind. That's Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind, uh, page 407. And I like that. First and foremost, it's an active faith. An active faith is when you think about whatever you call your higher power, God or Allah or Yahweh or Buddha, whatever, doesn't matter what name. However, do you believe that it exists? Well, that could be just a faith in God. That, okay, yeah, there is a God. Okay. The faith of God is faith in the power, not just the presence of the power of that which of the creator that has created everything out of itself. And having the faith of God shows alignment, no longer separation like God and me. Oh yeah, there's a God somewhere out there. It's a faith of God because we are of God. Yes. So since we have the faith of God, that means we are perfectly aligned, as you already heard in the prayer. We are aligned in truth, and we get to remind each other of that. And that's the universal mind. That it's not just one mind, and then we're maybe a part of it, maybe not. That's where that doubt creeps in. No, there's the knowingness of the oneness. So Ellen, and perhaps we might have Lita chip in at some point.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay, so I was looking at the reflection
Mm,
actually. So, how might my life change if I stop seeing faith as something outside of me to believe in, that it occurs away from me, and instead recognize that a divine presence already thinking, moving, being, expressing through me? So
mm,
I was thinking about that as I was reading that reflection and how often we look outside of ourselves for the answer when it's really about going within, isn't it? And just recognizing that that is already there within me. Now, I'm recently going through a little bit of a challenge this week because tomorrow I'm presenting this big uh, having a big presentation, and I was having doubt whether I could do this or not, whether it's my place to do it. And I realized that the more I did the research, the more work I put into it, the more confidence I found in knowing that it's going to be just fine.
mm,
I can present what I know and be okay with that instead of trying to know all of it, you know? So I even found myself having that doubt this week. Am I going to be able to do this? I'm being looked at as the answer to all things at this thing that I'm doing, and happy to see and feel that it is once I started going within and just trusting in that spirit that this is absolutely doable, and what comes of it will always be in perfect order. How
mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love everything that you both have said. So I'm not going to repeat myself because I think that you both cover it really good. I just want to one thing that I really want to put a little bit more into it is that each one of us remember that there's not God outside of us. You know, for many years, I remember believing that.
Mm,
And many of us, whoever you are, whenever you listen to this, probably that's where you are. And listening to this might be like speaking another language. But I suggest to sit with it and really go within, really go within, because you know what I know is that you know the truth. We're not here to convince you, but we are here to remind you. You know, it really came to me that I'm not here to convince anyone of what I know to be so, but I'm here to remind you, just as I have been reminded. And I am so grateful that I was reminded. And when I was reminded, I felt it in my heart. I felt it in my whole being. Your whole body knows the truth.
yes,
So align with that. Align with that. Don't believe anything we say. Don't believe anything we say, but go within because you have that wisdom within you as well. And so know that God is, you are God. God is you.
mm,
You are, because you are here, there is God. The fact that you are here,
it's proof.
you need no more proof.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ellen. Yeah, it's so powerful. It's about oneness, and no one has any more or any less of God than anyone else.
Mhm.
Some may think that they do. They try to act like they do,
Mhm.
but that's not the truth. The truth is we are all of the one.
Mhm.
And when you hear that uh, child of God, well, that's everyone.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everything is made from God. So we are of God, and that's what Ellen is saying. That's what Lita is saying. That's what we're reminding ourselves and our listeners, our watchers, that we are of the one, and we're
Mhm.
all one. Yeah. So, thank you for getting us off on the right track. And what's the next quote, Lita? You want to do that?
Sure. An authentic spiritual meltdown is a cause for celebration. It is only when then that we are stripped of our attachment to the way the presence of God is supposed to feel and begin to rest in spiritual nakedness. And this is by Mariba Star, God of Love, a guide to the heart of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. I love the beginning of this. I want to read it again. An authentic spiritual meltdown is a cause for celebration. A spiritual meltdown is a cause for celebration. It is only then that we are stripped of our attachment to the way the presence of God is supposed to feel and begin to rest in spiritual nakedness. I have to tell you, I had a lot of feelings in reading this quote because I thought spiritual meltdown and celebrating that, how can that possibly be a good thing? But it is. And we have to recognize that when that does come to us, and when I've had that happen in my life or seen it in others, it is only then that we realized, oh my gosh, oh my God, there's the answer right there. I needed to go through this meltdown, to this shaking of waking up and being aware of the presence of God. And so that's how I felt when I read this one. And it just reminded me of those times where I did walk and had to really get into that spiritual nakedness, as it were. Ellen, how did you feel about this quote?
I actually I actually like to go into the reflection, so our listeners will reflect as well.
Mm-hmm.
What if the moments that feels like spiritual unraveling are not signs of failure, but invitations to the release of all expectation and discover a deeper, more authentic connection with the divine?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, with the divine means with yourself, with your true self, with your real self, with your real being, with that greatness with you, to be acquainted,
Mm-hmm.
to have that intimate relationship with you,
Yeah.
with the you, with the capital YOU,
Mhm.
with the I am.
Yes.
And so I think that it definitely a lot of what I've discovered in my latest few months. I've been going through some deep uncovering and deeper understanding of who I really am. At one point I thought I knew, but it feels so good to know that this path is never ending. It's a continual discovering of a deeper layer of who I am. And so I really like to invite all of you to really look at situations or conditions in your life as a time to reflect and to ask the questions. A lot of times just asking the questions can help you, like Leader said, see the gift that is in the situation. And it's a blessing to be able to do that, because otherwise you can get into the drama. It's a choice. We all have choices. We can be in the drama, or we can choose to sit still and reflect and ask the questions. Come from a place of knowing that there's something greater that is uncovering for your greater yet to be.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you, Ellen and Lita. And I love this as well. And there are some parts in it that people really want to avoid. And I know for myself as well. Now, spiritual meltdown, a lot of times it does feel like something's wrong. And, uh, and the attachment, it's supposed to feel like, who knows wherever that came from, you know, like God's supposed to be like this, it's supposed to be the rapture, it's supposed to be whatever. And we make a big thing out of not feeling it because, well, maybe it's not what we're really supposed to be feeling. But the thing that gets me the most is to rest in spiritual nakedness. What Ellen had mentioned is two things: recovery and discovering. When we were recovering our sense of self, capital S self, knowing the truth of who we are and not just knowing it, but acting like we know it. Then we get to discover aspects about ourselves that we hadn't seen, or we were remembering these aspects of ourselves that seems like a new discovery. And what it really is uncovering that truth. We're uncovering the veil. We're uncovering the lies and the false beliefs and the doubts. But the spiritual nakedness is what shows up. And I know a lot of people do not like to look at themselves naked. They're trying to hide. They judge what they look like or what they think they look like. And spiritual nakedness sometimes might seem like a weakness. It's like I'm exposed, and they don't see it as a strength. But we're exposing. If what's being exposed is a weakness, then you have to expose it so you can either, look at the strength in it or just get rid of it. But by not looking means we're not able to deal with it and make the change that we need to make. Ellen got spiritually naked with herself so she could recover and discover her true self, and we all do. And whether we like it or not, at some point we got to get naked. We take a shower of blessings and the glory, and we got to take it all off in order to really, embody what it does feel like to honor that God self that we are. So thank you for letting me share that. And thank you both.
That's beautiful.
And I know we have people watching, and Preston, dear friend, New York City Works, Preston, and others. Feel free to make a comment or question. And even if you have doubts, okay. Who wants to take this on?
I'll take it. Uncertainty primes us to ask questions and observe new ideas. This is from Adam Grant. Think again, the power of knowing what you don't know. Woo! I love it. Yes, I just want to. I like that because it is so true. Uncertainty is not a. It's I feel I usually say uncertainty to me feels like walking on on sand, like sand that is not stable. I forgot what you call it, but it feels like you're not stable, you're not grounded, and it's not an easy thing to handle. But what I have found is that the best thing to do is to pause. Don't do nothing. And when I say don't do anything, don't do anything. Don't take any actions. Let things just go. If it's a heated conversation, you can just be quiet. If it's a situation that is happening in where you live, you can just be at home or at work. Whatever the situation is, you have power to just be still and to pause and to go within and to let your inner being that he knows everything to give you the answer of what needs to be done. That has been my tool, and it's such a powerful tool. And what I know is that it sounds easy, but it's not easy to do. It's not easy to stay quiet in a heated conversation. It's the hardest thing to do. I've been there many times with my children, with parents, with partners, with co-workers, everyone. You know, life has a way of putting us in situation so we can practice. It's not a test; it's an opportunity to practice. In my old life, I used to say, "God is testing me," or "the devil is testing me." No, now I see it as life is giving me opportunities to to practice what I say that I believe, to practice to do what I say that I am. It's a practice, and the more I practice, just like any muscle, it becomes stronger. And just like a muscle, it's easier to get it done. It doesn't hurt as much as when I started doing it at the beginning. That's what I know. So remember that the best thing to do at those times for me, the tool is to pause. And as you pause, you can go inside and ask the questions and get new ideas.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And and I like your analogy to sand because
And
that can walking on sand is a great exercise. You, it really helps us develop our muscles. It helps, use more muscles than walking on solid ground. And so uh, it's like even though it seems uncertain, we get to navigate our whole being on something that seems uncertain.
yes.
So the reflection is how might embracing uncertainty, how might embracing walking on sand open me to greater wisdom, deeper curiosity, perspectives I may have never considered before. Because you have to, when people are recovering from injury, walking on sand we get to engage our body in ways that we normally wouldn't have to. And so it really is powerful. So embracing uncertainty, I like. Uh, Many people are taught like you have to always have an answer. It's like don't ever say I don't know, like it's a weakness. However, um, we find that what we what you think we're supposed to know, not only is that maybe not the right answer, but why do we have to feel like we have to know? It doesn't make anything less of us. Doesn't make less of me. Um, it's allowing me to be open at the top, like we said. Our theme for the year. It allows for infinite possibilities to exist, which they do exist. So we're not locked in. Uncertainty allows us to have free thought. Not focus on it can only be one thing, which most certainly is going to leave us, I would say, wanting, for the lack of knowing that we already have. And so I think that's the great power is knowing that I don't have to know everything. There is a knower within each and every one of us that knows. As Ellen was saying, as we get still and become quiet, then that allows for those divine answers to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want to, I like what you said, Reverend Rodney, because you said, and what came to me as you were saying, when you say, I don't know, don't feel bad because you don't know. And that's the reason why I said that it's good to pause. Coming from that place of not needing to respond to a situation or to a question, right? Or a condition. or fixing the situation, right? Because the fixing the situation or fix or giving an answer comes from wanting to have control or wanting to have the answers for everything. But in reality, with the capital R, if we go within, when we pause and go within, we know the answers. But if we're answering from the intellect, from the human, from the ego self, then yes, we don't know because ego really doesn't know everything. But the truth within us, the inner, when we pause and go within, we do know. We do know because it gives us the answer. It gives us the new ideas. It gives us the solutions. It gives us the people, the places, and all that we need or require for that situation or that condition or whatever it is. It really does.
Mhm.
But it takes us to practice to go within. So know that you don't have to know at the moment everything from the ego side, from the human self, but when you go within, you do know.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of nuggets for you folks. You got to remember to share this video, because somebody who important in your life needs to hear this. All right. And it makes a big difference in your individual lives. Go ahead, Lita. So-
All right. In Buddhism, doubt is not a sin. Doubt is an opportunity to inquire more deeply, to look more carefully. Alone, doubt can overwhelm us. Together, we can hold it, smile to it, and transform it. And that's from Thich Nhat Hanh, the heart of the Buddha's teaching. It's speaking on just what Ellen said, right? Just what you were talking about. So this is a great quote. And I like that it spoke about transformation because
Mhm.
doubt does take us to a point of transformation. It did that for me. Even last night, as I'm trying to figure out, in this presentation that I'm doing, I was going to have this small little card that the board was going to write on for, what is their why, for the why. And instead, I dreamt, or sort of, I think it was a dream, that I should have this huge banner instead and let them write on the banner. So instead of something small, let everyone see and everyone share what their vision is for what their why is. So for me, it transformed me. This doubt of my being able to do this work, I was transformed into thinking greater, into knowing better, into expanding my knowledge from where I didn't think I knew. That, oh my gosh, look what just came to me because I was open to go within.
That's beautiful, Lita, because what came to me as you were sharing that is that your inner open help you to see that everyone knows that you don't have to have all the answers. So how about if you just have this big picture and let everybody tell you because everybody knows. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. That was good. So let's go into the reflection. It says, how might my relationship with doubt change if I view it not as something to fear or hide, but as an invitation to grow, connect, and seek deeper understanding with others?
That's wonderful.
Wow. Isn't that a beautiful reflection?
Definitely, I see that there's might be some comments there from others. Transformation expressing itself. Oh, that's from us. So I see. Reverend Rodney, what does that bring to you?
in this reflection, it's about, as we've been already hearing from yourself and from Ellen, it's about looking within. It's about daring to question our thoughts and our beliefs
Mm,
and and our doubt. Because I think a strong person is going to question and not be afraid of having a doubt. Um, a doubt usually is going to come, in the midst or before we even embark on anything. And so that doesn't mean that there's something wrong having a doubt. Um, as it says here, an invitation to grow, connect, seek deeper understanding, scientists work with doubt, and then they work to prove that the doubt is incorrect. They're like, well, whatever they're exploring, and explorers as well, see beyond, as far as, I mean, see beyond what they see with their eyes, because we can be deceived by our vision, which is a
Yes.
reflection of our mind.
Yes.
We see only what we believe could be possible, and
Mhm.
therein lies the doubt. Therein
Yeah.
we get to look beyond what we take for granted, what we think we normally see. But eyes are limited.
Yeah.
All right. So, like in school, we were taught that, oh, the sailors didn't want to sail past the horizon because they thought they'd fall over the end of the earth, you know? And so they had doubt for a long time. That wasn't an individual, that was a community doubt. That was like, don't do it, and you know, it kept them from exploring. At least certain other people knew that wasn't true, but there was people who were like, nope, don't do it, and the transformation happened. And what happens with us is that we three here, and all of us in this teaching, in this philosophy, are trained to look beyond, that doubt that can hold many of us back. That's why we have, practitioner sessions. That's why we work with people to move beyond the doubt, move beyond the uncertainty, because we are steeped in knowing the truth. Okay, the truth about what we see, not necessarily with our eyes. We're taught, well, look, if somebody comes to you and saying, "Oh, I'm sick," and or whatever, we get to look within, beyond, knowing the truth about that. And it's usually said this is what Jesus did. Didn't wasn't deceived by appearances. Okay, and so that's why it's so imperative to be in communities like this, where people are used to, like, not just accepting anything as truth. Explore it. Be a scientist. Be an explorer in your own life, and see how things change based on your ability to see things differently.
Yeah. 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 I like to add that the quote says, it says, alone thou can overwhelm us. Together we can hold it, smile to it, and transform it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to go back to that piece of the quote, because it goes with what you said. What I've learned as well is that we're not here to do this alone. We're here to do it in communities, because when we have a community, we can have the experiences that we have, and we don't have to find the solutions or know by ourselves. When we can talk to someone else, I can call Reverend Rodney, I can call Hydra, I can call whoever leader, anyone that in our community, and have a conversation and share what I'm going through, the condition of the situations, and their understanding, their inner guidance as they listen to what I'm going through or what's happening, can guide me to look at something that I have not looked into, because they know the truth. And so that's why practitioner sessions are so powerful, right? Because they give you the opportunity to allow the practitioner to know the truth for you. And when me as a practitioner, Lita or Reverend Rodney, know as practitioners, we see you for who you are. We see the truth of who you are. And so we are not going to believe all the stories, not saying that the story is not true, but we know the truth behind the story. And so we will be there to help you see it yourself. And so that's why practitioner sessions and prayer are so powerful, because regardless of what's going on, we know the truth behind it.
Absolutely. Thank you. I want to add one more thing to this quote. It says, doubt is not a sin. And in this teaching, in this philosophy, we get to the root of words that are used very commonly. And one of the first things we learn is about sin. The word sin, which has conflicted so many people for so many years, centuries. Sin is an archery term that means missing the mark,
That's
an
right.
error. You made a mistake. And that's all it is. However, this says doubt is not a mistake. You didn't miss the mark. As a matter of fact, doubt can help you focus even stronger, so that you can hit the mark. It's an opportunity. It's like if you aim in an arrow, doubt is going to be on all sides, and we get to use that to focus, to look more carefully, and then hit the mark. But it's not really a mistake. It's something that we use. And I heard the word test earlier, and like you say, oh, well, life is not a test. Well, I think it is, and the reason I say that is because this is my acronym for the word test. I can't help it. I got to do an acronym. Okay, transformation expressing spiritual truth. Okay, so everything that goes on in our lives is an opportunity. Is a test. Okay, and the thing about a test, I don't care where in school you've ever had to take a test. Didn't the teacher always have the answer? They always had I forgot what they call that word, but they always had the sheet that had all the answers. All right. So, yeah, God creates the test, wherever the question is, there's always an answer. So, we don't get to suffer that. And so whatever doubt there is an answer. It's testing. Hey, you want to get spiritually naked, and trust that you will be okay. You'll be taken care of. Don't be ashamed, to be spiritually naked, because, you're going to be clothed in truth. Anyway, enough of that. All right. So, we're going to go. Yeah, another quote. I'll do that one. It says, spiritual awakening doesn't always come in stillness. Sometimes it arrives when you dare to live vividly, love boldly, and walk barefoot into mystery. Ooh, I can't wait. I love that. I'm ready. And a lot of times people are waiting for a spiritual awakening. I know I was, like I'm going to get hit by a lightning bolt and ta-da, oh, I got it now. No. And it says sometimes, it arrives when we are in the midst of living fully to our fullest, vividly. It's like without the confines of what other people's doubt, actually. That's what it is, because most of the time, if you look at little kids, they're a pure example of not carrying doubt into the things that they do. They just do it. They're like, I wonder. Kids don't do that, and we got to get back to that inner child that's just like ready to live life. I mean, kids, you have to tell them to put their shoes on. Otherwise, they're going to be running barefoot through life, right? They don't just stop and put the shoes. They're ready to go, and there's lessons we learn from that. Anybody else want to comment on that? Lita, you're muted.
Yep. Muted because I have a lot of things going on my computer.
Oh, I got you. Yes.
Rid of that. So, Ellen, I'll let you take the.
I like what you just said, that kids just live life. I have two little ones with me, and yes, indeed, they live life. It's about living life. It's about not being afraid to live life. Because no matter what, you will be clothed with the with the wisdom of God. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
All right.
So are we going to the affirmations now? Yeah.
Okay, as we always do, we will begin the affirmation with breath, and we'll do each affirmation twice. So invite each one to take a breath. And as it's been revealed that we also get to give a breath. There's a flow, there's a cycle. There's a share. And so let's take a breath and give. It is so that I share all parts of myself, including my doubt, with grace. Let's do that again. Breathe in. It is so that I share all parts of myself, including my doubt, with grace.
Let's take a deep breath. It is so that I release the need for full certainty and remain open to grow. Once again, let's repeat that. It is so that I release the need for full certainty and remain open to grow.
And we'll take another deep breath. It is so that my doubt becomes a doorway to deeper faith and understanding. Oh, yes. Let's take another breath and say this again. It is so that my doubt becomes a doorway to deeper faith and understanding. And so
it is,
and
and now it is.
And now it is.
all right.
Yeah. All right. So it is, and now it is the time to anchor this conversation with the truth, with the knowingness that yes, there is only one. There's only one power, one presence, one life. And that is, we simply call it God, whatever name, whatever word works for you. I know the founder of religious science calls it. And I love that. IT, infinite truth, is what it means for me. And this infinite truth is in and as each and every one. And there, of course, is no doubt about that because there is only one creator and it creates everything out of itself. And so I am knowing this. I am knowing that, yes, there's only one life, one mind that is operating everywhere at the same time because it can, because it does, because that's what it is. It is even greater than what us humans call time. And I know with that awareness, there is a certainty of this awareness of truth. And any doubt is only to point in the direction of this certainty, the truth that God is all there is. In each and every one's affairs, the presence of God is. That's where the power, the energy comes from. And so how grateful I am in knowing that all of this shows up in all of the affairs of everyone, all of the ones of the one. That each one says yes, removing doubt from living a healthy, vibrant life. Says yes, removing any doubt from living a prosperous, wealthy, vibrantly abundant, rich, and fulfilling life, knowing that everything that is necessary to permit and to perform and to allow for the perfection of being on the planet and to be productive in the ways that each one has been created and intended to be and to do, and each one gets to have. And that includes success. There's no doubt. Each one has within them the success factor that doubt is removed. Because I know that each one has looked doubt squarely in the face and said, no, you're not the truth, and is pointed in the direction of the truth. Is pointed into knowing successful meetings, successful presentations, success in family, success in all of the affairs, the school, job, good friends, that everyone knows that there is a greater truth beyond the doubt, beyond what the eyes can see, knowing that there's an I am presence that is steeped in the awareness of truth. And so I give thanks for this awareness. I give thanks for knowing that, yes, each one in the sound of this voice that is watching this at any time throughout what we call time, has a deeper awareness, a deeper gratitude for how to use doubt in a wonderful, powerful way to stay focused, to go back and even ascend even higher than the doubt would leave them. So I'm blessing each and every one, knowing that there is a greater truth being revealed right here, right now. This word spoken into law of divine right action leaves no doubt that good is to flow, that good is to follow. I give thanks for the law that knows what to do, how to do it. The law has no doubt whatsoever because of what each one gets to see in existence right now. And so I let it be. I let the word go, do what it do, and simply affirm that it is so by saying, and so it is, and now it is. Thank you. Peace and blessings, beloveds. Yes, and so yes, what we just experienced is prayer, a certain type of prayer. It's affirmative prayer. We are prayer professionals, ready, willing, and able to remind you that spirit is the power, charged and already and always within you for your immediate use. And that's what we do. You contact us, make a prayer request, and you can contact us at onelovecenter.org and leave a voice message on our phone line, 646-685-3344. You can also use the World Ministry of Prayer, Centers for Spiritual Living, World Ministry of Prayer, and email them at oneprayer@csl.org, or you can call 424-235-4326. And please remember that your prayer requests are kept in the strictest of confidence. And we're going to have, and also, yes, call us if you need more in-depth time, and that will be made available for you. We're going to have Ellen Suazo handle our next section.
So we like to say, first of all, we want to say thank you for those of you that have continued to send your donations to One Love Center. Thank you for your generosity. And for those of you that this is your first time, you can go to our website, onelovecenter.org, and click on donate button. It's going to take you to the PayPal, and it gives you the opportunity to share your donations. Remember that the amount does not matter. We're here and open to receive all your donations, whether it's $1 or $1 million. Yes, $1 million. So you can also send it to Cash Me App by going to the symbol is $ One Love CSL. That is the symbol for Cash Me App. Really easy to do it. Also, you can send it by mail, and by going to our website also, you can go and you can find the address there if you're still sending checks. And now we'd like to invite you to do the affirmation for abundance. That is, put your hands in your heart, and that amount of money that you would like to share with One Love Center, and repeat after me. Money, as one of the many gifts of spirit, is good. As I share my offerings, I know that I am actively creating a space to receive more gifts, more money, and more good. I am so grateful for the ability to give and for the good works this gives to in our center and in our world. And now it is, and so it is. Ashe, amen. Remember, you giving is a way of sharing your good. But we also are here not just to receive your gifts in the form of money, but also in the gifts of time. We have other things that you can donate here at One Love Center. And we're going to hear about that right now.
So I just want to share with you. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful prayer. And definitely reach out to us if you're looking for prayer. Want to let you know about our Science of Mind magazine. We have this on every month, and it's so this month it is about divine doubt. Our Our Sunday, May 10th, 2026 quote was, "I live in the moment and expect the best." And Reverend Christine Green is our daily affirmations. She's submitted her daily affirmations for us. And today's Sunday quote is, "See the desire as an already accomplished fact and rest in perfect confidence, peace, and certainty, never looking for results, never wondering, never becoming anxious, never being hurried or worried." And that's by Ernest Holmes, page 289 of The Science of Mind. You can get the Science of Mind magazine with us at if you email us. You can subscribe. You will receive 6 months free. For further information, just let us know. Go to our website and email us. Additionally, I want to talk to you about the Convention of the Americas, bilingual Pan-American spiritual gathering, connection, learning, and celebration, bringing together seekers and leaders from across South, Central, and North America. It's going to be in Chapala, Mexico, July 21 through the 25th. The early bird is still good and through June 1st. I'm going to be there. Reverend Rodney is going to be there. Ellen is going to be there. And my sister's going to be there. So I'm really excited because so many people I love are going to be there. It's a great opportunity. If you have never been, I strongly, strongly encourage you to take the opportunity to join us. You will be blessed beyond belief. Just, you're going to love this. Our next one, I'm going to let Reverend Rodney take this over and share a little bit about this one.
Okay, this is the Celebrating Our Soul Convention conference, and it is happening August 13th to the 16th at Unity Village in Missouri. In Missouri. As it says, as you can see, immerse yourself in the wisdom of leading spiritual teachers. We're going to have a very quick video of it, so you get to see more of it, and I don't have to tell you about it.
The People of African Descent New Thought Group presents Celebrating Our Soul, Claiming Our Sacred Power at Unity Village from August 13th through 16th, 2026. This exclusive event hosts Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith of Agape International Spiritual Center, Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete from the Ethiopian Mission in Ghana, meditation leader and teacher, professional sacred space holder, Reverend Paulette Pike, and more. The People of African Descent New Thought Group once again brings you top quality masterclass presenters like Reverend Deborah Johnson, Master Practitioner Aisha Mason, Reverend Vernell Nelson, Jeffrey Noble, and more. Not only do we have empowering workshops, but the grounds and ambience are sublime. Yes, it is very hot in August in Missouri, but the best part is getting to enjoy the best that nature has to offer. You, your kids, and or your friends can enjoy the Unity Village Nature Trail, the short waterfall, the amazing labyrinth, or you can join the group that is going to the one and only Negro League Baseball Museum and the Jazz Museum. Even if you don't go to the cultural immersion and field day, you can stay on the grounds and enjoy pampering yourself with energy workers' offerings, such as a massage or reflexology, Reiki, or pranic crystal healing. That's right, pamper yourself. The best price is now during early registration through March 31st. Don't delay. Register today at padntg.org. Be there.
Yay!
All right. So with all of these conferences, all are welcome. And it is a sense of community. You definitely want to make yourself a part of it. And there is something else I didn't get to announce. There is another visioning coming up for the summer solstice with Ray Jordan. And if you haven't done the life visioning process, which was created by Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith and Ray Jordan, practitioner emerita, it's awesome. And we'll look for more information. Look for it in our newsletter. If you're not getting our newsletter, then look us up and go to our website and let us know you want to join. So thank you, everyone. Wonderful, enlightening conversation. So don't be scared of your doubt, folks. Any
Right.
word that you want to share before we go into prayer and music?
Oh, no, I think we said so much already and shared so much. I'm just grateful to be here. And I love seeing Ellen back here again.
Thank you, Rita.
And I'm so glad to have your smiling face here. So thank you. Thank you for all the wisdom you shared today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like to suggest to re-listen to the broadcast because we definitely gave a lot of great nuggets. And if you just take one of them, definitely, I am 100% sure that your life will not be the same.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. So we're going to have a very quick closing prayer. It's still going to be powerful. So join us as we do that and have our wonderful song. So knowing that right where I am, the I am presence is, as each and every one everywhere. And I am knowing that there is plenty of doubt, which is disempowered by a greater belief in the certainty and the knowingness of the oneness of the divine. And I pass my word.
Mm-hmm.
I am knowing that every word, every wisdom nugget that we share was delivered through each one of us, channeled as us from the divine, as the divine. And I am knowing that has done its purpose to all who are listening to it today and those who are listening to it later. And I am knowing that the rest of your week is blessed for you and yours. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the world, today and always. And I pass.
And so as we move through this week, I know that we walk with open hearts and a deeper trust, allowing every experience to guide us closer to our authentic selves, to that divine presence within all things. And so I share all this with gratitude for this time together, for every soul who gathered here today, and for those who will watch later, and for the infinite love that sustains us all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to all the mothers of the world, yes, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I release this prayer into the law, knowing it's already done. And together we say,
and so it is.
And so it is, and now it is.
All right.
All right. So, you got a song for us?
I do. Let's go.
Joyous sacred celebration. We give thanks. connection, service true. The divine spirit that is you. We're awakening, can't you see? Living love and living free. One love, one life, one spirit divine, one heart, one life. Your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. One love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to this sacred space where we honor every face. The splendor of the God in you, shining through in all you do. Learning, growing hand in hand. Together we will understand. Prosperous, giving, heart set free. One love is our destiny. One love, one life, one spirit divine. One heart, one life. Your journey and mine, where compassion flows and grace abounds. Oh, one love, where love grows, love is found. One love, where love grows all around. One love, where love grows all around. One love, where love grows all around. Welcome home to one love. Yeah. Welcome home to one love. Where love grows. Where love grows. Where love grows.
Yes, indeed. One love.
Yes, it just gets going.
Peace and blessings. Happy Mother's Day. Happy every day. Yes, yes. And every day is Mother's Day. You
That's
know,
right.
my mom, nobody would be anywhere.
All right. Have a great week.
All right. Peace.